Hey, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Ayoka Yamina, for those of you who do not know me. All right, I am better known as the Oracle Goddess. I am an intuitive reader, seer, coach, professor, natural hair care stylist, product developer, content creator. I do a whole lot, y'all. Okay, I also do entertainment, actor, radio personality. Yes, I'm telling you, I operate fully in my light worker energy and my divine feminine energy, y'all. It took me a minute to get to this point, but however, I am following my life purpose. So, the purpose of this video is because I've had a couple of people ask me, how did I start my channel? How did I start doing intuitive readings? Okay. And to be honest with y'all, I used to read, how can I put it? I used to read oracle cards for myself. I didn't do it publicly. I didn't do it for other people. I just did it for me. Okay. I was scared of tarot. I ain't even gonna lie, right? Because I still, back then, maybe about 7 or 8 years ago, I was still kind of like in a Christian mindset. You know how it is. It's like, or religious mindset. Let's just put it that way, where you like, oh yeah, it's already bad reading tarot with oracle cards, and then I'm gonna go do tarot. That's the devil. Da, 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 right? That's because I was still kind of like caught up in the religious stuff, right? But I felt pulled to doing something different. Like I felt it energetically, emotionally, everything. I was just totally disconnected from the traditional settings of religion. So I went through a tower moment. And so that's how, fast forward, that's how I began my journey as an intuitive reader on YouTube. This tower moment was major. All right. So it was literally right before we experienced the pandemic. I mean, like right before. And I kept hearing, before the tower moment hit, I already was like practicing. I kept hearing my intuition say, start learning how to read, the cards. So before I knew this guy was my twin flame, I would sit there with him and I would just pull cards. I'm like, let me read the cards for you, right? I would just pull cards and read them, and I would just be practicing here and there, but nothing serious, nothing heavy, didn't think nothing of it. Boom, we had our tower moment. Boom, shit hit the fan, excuse my French, y'all. I went into like a major spiral, okay? And I decided, okay, because what I went through with the depression, the anxiety, and things like that, I had decided, like, I don't ever want to go through this feeling ever again. I already been there, done that several times, was married to my karmic. So you already know what the experience was like, right? And then going through everything I was going through here with the person after my marriage, and then basically it was just like, I can't go through this feeling any longer. I want to start to heal myself. I want to be able to work on me, okay, loving me, so I can stop accepting less than divine treatment. So as I'm going through my healing, I'm doing acupuncture, I'm going outside in nature, I'm hiking, I'm doing Reiki, I'm doing all types of stuff, y'all. I'm doing EMDR treatments. I think I got the acronym right. I'm doing those treatments, everything possible, guided meditation to go to sleep, to heal. But as I was healing, I was also intuitively tapping in, like I'm clear. You know what I'm saying? Third eye just like open. Okay. So then I start hearing the call, start reading, start doing it publicly. Mind y'all, all right, I was already I was a radio personality. So I'm highly trained to be on camera, to speak behind the microphone, but I lack confidence. So I know, how does the two and two go together? And I'm a professor, so I stand behind a podium teaching to like hundreds of students. You understand, a semester? Yeah, me. Okay. So I'm like, oh man, God, I'm scared. So if y'all check out my videos from when I started, I don't even know, I've lost track of time coming through the pandemic. It may have been like a year and a half ago to now. You're going to definitely see the difference. At first, I would not put myself on camera because I was just terrified of it. So I would just kind of like set up the screen and let the my phone just, beam down on the cards or something like that. But then I started to get that call and come from behind that, that mask that you keep wearing to try to hide yourself, it starts showing your face. And every time I was just guided, I could hear my intuition was just on 10. I was open and I would just follow the instructions that I was given. And as I was doing it, the angels were, or my guides were, literally opening up the doors for me and helping my channel to grow, giving me the ideas to get my channel to grow in numbers and things like that. I scaled back a little bit over the semester of spring because it was just overwhelming. So it was hard for me to do both. But now I'm really diving back in because this is my life purpose, literally. But of course, in the meantime, I didn't know how to read tarot. I know I'm intuitive. I can spit some stuff, right? I can channel the energy, but I don't know how. I didn't know how to read tarot. So the way that I taught myself, of course, I would go, because you can go online and they have the meanings of these cards, or you can look in a book. Me, it's easier for me to go online and kind of look at it. I don't like to read stuff, even though it's still the same thing, but it just seems different. I don't know. Y'all get me, right? So I would create little index cards, or I would take the labels that you would put on envelopes or something, and I would label the back of my tarot card, and I would just write down the keywords to help me to remember the cards until I was able to actually see the cards, because I'm a seer. So again, I'm still at this point in the beginning trying to hone in on my gifts. I'm self-taught. I've never had anybody show me how to do these things and everything. So I'm just kind of like watching other readers. I mean, I watch other readers. It almost was like obsessively just to learn the cards. So I love watching readers that will break down the cards for you and be like the King of Cups. You know, the King of Cups is balanced emotionally. You know what I'm saying? They're tapped into their heart space, their intuition, their logic, things like that. So I started paying attention to what was saying to help me to learn the cards. And along with my key words that I would use, and then I will be able to use my intuition to elaborate on it. So that's how I begin reading on YouTube, y'all. And I'm telling you, it's a journey. But as you go through each phase of your story, you start honing in on other gifts that you already had. Okay, these gifts have been with you since the beginning, right? In past lives and everything. They just start to become more activated the more and more you are working in your higher self. So being that I am naturally a seer, I dream all the time. I got my dreams written down for over 5 or 6 years, y'all. I do dream interpretation too. But now I'm at the point where I can look at the cards and certain things will be illuminated. You understand? And it will show me like, this is what you should say, or this is what you should talk about. You see how the light is behind his head is lit up, but like something would just illuminate on the card and it'll stand out to me to be like, boom, speak that next. So that's how I kind of like, I ain't gonna say kind of, but that's how I learned to connect with the cards. Okay. It begins to become like secondhand nature. Just keep practicing and keep reading and keep pulling. If this is something that you are interested in doing, read for yourself. The best way that I was able to really learn was to put myself on video, and then I would go back and listen to what I actually said. Okay, so that's my method. I know everyone else has, their ways of learning, their learning styles, but it definitely helped me, So I do encourage you, if this is something that you're feeling called to do, it doesn't matter. It could be a million readers on YouTube. We all have our own collective. We're all on different timelines, okay? And pretty much what I have noticed is that my collective runs off of my timeline, okay? We go through what we go through in our life experiences because we are supposed to help other people with it. So mind you, a lot of times when I do my readings, it's a lot of my energy and the people I'm connected to. And I may have either been through it years ago or just previously got out of it. And then I'm able to share with you my experience, what I learned from that, and what I was guided to do by my team, my angelic guides, okay? And I share that with you guys. All right. So that's what I've been pulling in and learning about this journey. I don't know. I feel like every individual who's on that spiritual path or journey, they are given their own particular way of reaching out and connecting with their collective. Okay, so don't ever feel fearful. Don't ever think that you're not doing enough or good enough. Let me tell you, some of the videos I would do, like, I would be like, oh my God, I sound crazy. This just doesn't make sense. Like, to me, I'm like, I have no idea what I'm talking about. It don't even sound like I'm talking about nothing. But I would get people who are like, oh my God, that's my exact same story. I'd be like, at the time I did the reading, I was like, what the hell is this, right? But that was before I was starting to intuitively tap in and really connect the dots. Like, wait a minute. And once I started to embody the energy, you know, I'm able to literally intuitively allow that information to flow through me. Okay, so it takes practice. I've done it for over a year and a half and maybe 2 years now. Like I said, I lost count. I may go back and see the very first video I did if I kept it, just to see. But it takes dedication, and if you want to be a YouTube creator, it's a lot. It is. You have to literally drop. And this is a little tip that I'm gonna give you. I gave y'all how many? Like 3 tips, right? You have to literally drop at least 6 videos a day, okay, in order for you to jump into the rotation. It sounds simple, it does, but when you are a content creator who wants to edit the videos and add certain sounds and things like that into it, it takes time, okay? You'd be like, whoo, and it's always some type of technical difficulties, but however, you push through it. Like, the energies are heavy, and of course you're pulling in the collective energies. You got people who are opposing you and sending you evil eyes, and some people may even try to do spell work to try to stop you. But let me tell you something. Your ancestors and your spirit team are always supporting you on this journey in your life purpose and protecting you. You ask for help from your guides, from the divine, and then from your guides, right? You ask, what is it that you're supposed to do, and to show you the way, send you the signs and synchronicities to tell you what to do next. This is how you are going to be able to successfully embark on this journey, okay? You don't have to do it alone, all right? You got other readers like me, other readers that literally can help you. I guess you would call them earth helpers, and you have your spirit helpers, okay? So remember that. And stay encouraged, all right? It doesn't matter. You may be like, I don't know what the heck I'm doing, but trust me, someone needs you, okay? It's time to shine your light. I hope that helped y'all. All right, so I do, I'm gonna drop my plug. I do twin flame coaching, I do spiritual advising, and I also do life purpose coaching too as well. All right, all of it. I do include tarot and oracle cards because it helps me to gain some understanding of your situation, and also get where I'm able to give you guidance coming from the spiritual perspective and not from my ego, okay? Because I love to be able to help you, but it has to come from a higher perspective, okay? So that's how I do it. Definitely check out my channel. I'm sorry, not check out my channel, but subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. And go to my website. It's I'm sorry, my son's coming out the room. As you can see, I'm starting to get a little distracted, but I'm here. Excuse me. Go to my website, www.theoraclegoddessinc.com. I'll also keep that in the detail box below this video. And thank you so much for tuning in. Peace.